largest ball of twine in the world, but a roadside attraction across the border also has a unique distinction.
And the man who created it was once interviewed for the CBS Evening News. Tragically, he died earlier this year, but as Maury Glover shows us in tonight's Maury's Stories, his community still believes he's the greatest collector of all twine.
I love it. I love things like this. Quirkier the better.
A few miles outside the small town of Highland, Wisconsin in Douglas County, there's a monument to pursuing your passion.
We don't have much else. I mean, it's been here for so long. I mean, people do know that it's in Highland.
At 10 feet high, 22 feet wide, and weighing in at more than 24,000 pounds, this oval-shaped sphere is believed to be the heaviest ball of twine in the world.
It's the heaviest ball of twine. It's not the largest.
And for this community, this local landmark is worth its weight in gold.
You wouldn't believe how many people saved the twine for him.
Terry Nelson is a neighbor who has been coming to see the town's claim to fame since the early 80s.
I thought, this guy's crazy. Why did he build a ball of twine? But then we stopped here. Every time we went by, we'd still stop and look at it again because it's something different.
She's even donated short strands of twine to the Epic project. No strings attached.
I'll pull off the road if I see a sign for some weird thing. I'll go 100 miles out of my way to see it. So, and obviously other people do too because they come here to see the ball of twine.
This twisted tale started back in 1979 when James Frank Katera heard about another ball of twine and decided to create one that was bigger and better. For the next 40 years or so, the eccentric bachelor spent most of his free time weaving pieces of twine into a colossal achievement.
That he actually kept it up for this many years and stayed doing it for this many years. I mean, every single day I would go by, it would be raining, he would be out here under the shelter putting this twine on.
It didn't take long for Katera's creation to get noticed, with people coming from all over the world. And family members say Katera, who usually went by his initials,
JFK, I am your only famous born twine man in the world,
knew how to spin a yarn to anyone who stopped by.
He would be so excited. He would call us, or if he saw us, he would say, hey, I had somebody from Japan here today, or I had somebody from New Zealand here today.
After Katera passed away from bone cancer a couple of months ago, friends and neighbors started an effort to preserve his life's work. Since his property will eventually be sold, they want to move the ball of twine from his backyard to the town hall, next to the transfer station, where Katera worked and bears his name, so the public can continue to see it.
At first I thought, what are you talking about? We're probably going to dig a hole and bury it. I mean, just to get it off the property, because it won't burn, I didn't realize that he was that famous. And sad to say, I'm sure that happens to many people until after they pass away. You don't realize the connection they have in the community.
These are just different pictures of the twine ball at Jim's house.
Inside the town hall, there's a display to help raise the $10,000 needed for the move, as well as a smaller version of the ball of twine Katera made for people to hold up for pictures that he called Junior.
What was his phrase?
Having a ball. Jim was always having a ball.
Katera kept notebooks in his mailbox so visitors could leave their name, where they were from, and a message if they wanted to.
What's your favorite one of the things you've seen in this?
I like the Amaze balls myself. I thought that was pretty good. I think this is the best thing ever. Thank you for your twine making ball.
And Nelson hopes her neighbor's hobby of gigantic proportions will continue to be the common thread for his community.
He would love it. He would be so thrilled to know that people want to keep it and want to move it over. He would be, I'm sure he's smiling because this was his life.
For Maury's Stories, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
I love the passion. A GoFundMe has been set up to raise the money to move Katera's big ball of twine, and we've added a link to our story on our website. And I have a feeling the whole community will come together to get that a proper display.
That's quite a hobby.
Yeah.
Right?
And I love the notebooks with the visitors'
People leaving their
notes
in there.
Yeah. Well,